Okay everyone, welcome back to another swampy day with taco stacks. An auction. I guess the first estate auction of the year. It looks very small. I drove very far away, but it's all good, right? It's all good. So we are treasure hunting today, auction day. I see some ducks all the way over there. And we're going to see what we buy. See what we buy. Maybe I'll walk away with some bicycles. Seems like it's just pretty much just a garage and everything else in the garage. So we'll see how this goes. Treasure hunting with taco stacks. You're into the live edge wood. Got a nice stack here. Looks like walnut. That looks like walnut. That piece looks like walnut. It might be all walnut. Can I look at so many sockets? What the heck is this thing? One of those 9/16 and 5/8 snap one. Surprisingly, this thing not worth much. There's one on eBay has a bid for $10. There's a couple up there buying now for $12. And these are Craftsman. I think it's all SK. Oh, all these plates. That's clippers. Whenever you find these, well, no, those are metal. When I say metal, I meant made for using on metal. These are wood. Find the wood ones like everywhere. Kind of like this chair, but I kind of like this table. But I just don't know where I would put it. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like a good size for sorting. So I mean, if it sells for $1, I guess I'll just bring it home and then I'll just cut it up if I never use it. So this is just wood. Huh, wood. And if this goes cheap, maybe I'll buy this. I know it's one of those things that, I don't know if it's really as high as it was 10 years ago, but walnut is one of the most expensive board feet wood there is in America. It's not the most expensive, but it's a lot more than pine and ash. And what, lotus? Is lotus wood? But it's up there. It's up there. I think it's more than cherry. That looks like it's all ash over there. You know it's ash wood when it's ash wood. Realistically, the way I know it's ash is because it usually has this like fungus on it, which I know is all ash wood seems to have around here. But you can tell by the rings and the bark. The bark is kind of like this, like, I don't know what you'd even call it, but that's how it is. That was probably the tree right there.
We're here to sell, you're here to buy. I guess we can start that off like that here today. 10% buyers, 13% buyers premium, 3% discount if you pay by cash or check, 13 if you use a credit card. Order of auction here, folks. Just start right here in the front with the household stuff. Go right into the cameras, furnishings, get up to the Hoosier cabinet and work our way right around and sell on that side of the garage. Items in the back. Firewood is not to be sold. There is a radio arm saw inside. The shed will be sold next.
Alright, so I have my pile right here where his television is, and somebody started just putting stuff on my pile. And he's like, oh, I didn't think I bought all that stuff. Well, dude. I mean, I'm not really mad about it, but like, yo, my pile's there. Why would you add your stuff to my pile? Like, I was there first. To me, it makes no sense. Like, I can see if you're adding, like, I don't know. But anyway, that's my pile. Not aggravating, it's just, I don't understand. So this is my pile. Like this. It's a beaut.
$1 bill, $1 bill. Does anybody want that? Put those advertising pieces with it. Look at all that advertising. How many are in there? 5 cents? There's a bunch of them in there. $5 to go, orangey. $5 to go now. $2 to go. 2, 3, 4. Would have been 4, 4, 5. Would have been 5. That's 7 and up. Another 7 up. Another 7.50. Now 10. 10 to the 10. 10 to the 10. 10. 12 and a half. If you want it, $10. 153. 153. And you're buying all the milk bottle caps. The milk bottle caps there. Look at all those in there. Start your own collection. $5 to go, $2 to go, $2 where? $1 bill, 1, 2. How are you, bud? 2, 3, 3, 4. Would have been 4. Your turn 4, 4, 5. Would have been 5 to go. 5 minutes, 7 and a half. So that would have been now 10. Anybody else at 10? You wanted 7 and a half. Buyer number is 156.
Check this out.
156. Yeah, look at all the old advertising tins. Advertising the latest. Oh, look at those old. That's pretty different.
Dills.
Dills it is. What do you want to be? $5 on the advertising tin? All that. Now it's getting better. All your ironware. There's some brass in there. There's some nails in there. Look at the ornament there. I used to play ornament.
Check this old
$5 to go. $5 to go. $2 on this slot. 2 to 3. 3, 4, 4, 5. Would have been 5 minutes. 7 after that would have been up 10. Anybody else at 10? 10 to 10. 7 after that would have been up.
Did buy this box. That's pretty cool. Paid $5 for the box. Oh. Look at these pieces there. I bought my table for $1. I didn't buy the wood. I should have bought the wood, but I'm not going to be upset for the rest of the day about it. But I don't want to say what it sold for, because it's my one neighbor has a sawmill, or friend has a sawmill, and I know he wouldn't even cut a log for what that stuff sold for. Like, he wouldn't sell each individual piece for that, should I say. Probably used 2 of those. It's pressure treated wood. Like $25 a piece. These are too short. Now what are you gonna do? Can't buy everything at a sale. Could, but it is what it is.
No sale.
Hey, does anybody want a workbench?
On the workbench.
Nice workbench, folks.
Nice workbench. $20 and go. $20 and go. Up a 20 go. Down 20. Up a 10 go. Down 10. Delaware. Down 5. 5 go. Down 5. Delaware. Down 5 go. Down 3. Delaware. Down 3. 3. 3. Delaware. Down number 2. Down 2. Delaware. Down 2. 2. 2. That's got metal in it too. $2 and go. $2 and go. 1 to the 1 to the 1. Anybody for $1? $1 go. 1 1 1. You want it for $1? $1 and go. 1 to the 1 to the 1. If you're interested,
Talk to us.
come talk to us.
All right, Kel, let's go over here. I got some absentee bids here on this stuff here. A box of tubes.
Alright, so the auction's over. Renee is now going to help me with this table I bought. Did buy it for just $1, so that was a fun part of trying to haul this thing. Well, it's not as wide as I thought. Alright. It's not that heavy. Is the legs going to come off?
Yeah, be careful.
Keep going. Alright, put down. You got it. Not holding it. Yeah.
Put it down. You just tell me what to do.
I got
What's that, like this now?
No, not now. Hold on. Bag. You get over there?
Yeah, it's gonna get on. Mark?
That's good.
Okay. And your wood.
Ah, yeah. Alright, made it home. Oh, this thing fell over. Gotta take out my plywood. Okay, well, I made it home. We've been getting hit with a ton of rain recently, so it's just a swampy mess, but I did make it home. I also got out that table, and I also got out the wood. What I mean by the wood is I bought the pressure-treated lumber that was on the side. I think I paid $2 for that. It was really only, well, I only took, I think, 5... What did I take? I took 5 pieces. I took 3 4x4s that were probably 6 feet tall, and then I took 2 4x4s that were 8 feet tall or 10 feet tall. They did fit in the van. That was really easy. I noticed also with the walnut, the live edge walnut slabs, the guy who bought it left all the really long ones, which I thought were really probably the best boards. But then I realized they were 12 feet long, which would not, at least I don't think it would have fit in the van. It might have fit in the van if I opened up this door, but I wasn't really thinking like that. But he took all the wood. He bought that whole pile for $5, which is insane. My total bill was $19 for everything. So I did get the things I kind of wanted. I don't think there's really much. That's not from this. That I just have to put away. This I paid $1 for. I realize now with getting tools, I do have some, I don't know what are those called, socket extenders down there. This is kind of a neat piece. It's a Fulton, some sort of, looks like some sort of punch. But when it comes to tools, if I want to bring them down to Lambertville, there's like 3 or 4 people who love buying tools down there. And the tools that they like to buy are the different ones, the unique ones. They don't really care for Snap-on or Matco or any sort of high-end brand. They just want like different ones, like unique ones you don't see every single day, like this hand drill. Just actually a little bit different than most. Yes, I think that's a hand drill. Most hand drills look like this. At least like the vintage hand drills, I should say. They look like that. We do have a plane here. It's a Stanley, but it's a I think it's a Stanley blade with a Bailey number 4. I have to look that guy up. It's oddball pieces in there. The tools that were inside the garage, I wouldn't say went for a lot of money, but they most of the tools that were like in the sockets and whatnot, they pretty much went for, I would say, double auction price or close to flea market price. I couldn't buy a box and then validate saving it and flipping it for the price that they were going for. It wasn't something I look back, I'm like, I should have bought it because it was cheap or this or that. It was almost like you buy a box for $15 to sell it for $12 to like $18. So you either lose a little bit of money or you gain a little bit of money. You could probably milk it out and probably get 20 bucks out of it, but you have to bring it back and bring it to the right crowd, that whole thing, which I'm not really in the mood for. Handful of other items. I bought all the cameras that were on the, I don't even think that's a camera, but there's a bunch of cameras. This is a Polaroid. I bought all those that were on the table. I think only 2 sold, and then he sold the rest for, I think, $2 or $1. I bought all these Coca-Cola bottles because these are a little bit different. They have different towns in the bottom, which I mentioned before. Most of those Coca-Cola bottles I would never touch, but the ones with the names of different towns are really good, especially if you can get like small towns, which there might only be like 1 or 2 that I've sold in the last 5 years on eBay. Those sell. They're slow sellers, but they sell very well because a lot of people collect it just because it's Coca-Cola. I did pick up this dairy box, a little bit different. That's a cool box. Got some hardware, miscellaneous. That's a Norman Rockwell. Whatever's that guy, he's in there. I don't know if they had a yard sale because a lot of things had price tags on it like this. And there wasn't really a lot of stuff there. So that's usually the problem with auctions, especially like auctions on weird times. There wasn't a lot of photos as well for this. It wasn't advertised as a large sale. It really wasn't advertised much because I think the auction company knew that there wasn't a lot of stuff that they wanted a large crowd, because obviously if you don't have a lot of stuff and you advertise an auction so well that you have such a large crowd, you're going to upset a lot of people. So they did it the right way. There was pretty much the right amount of stuff for the people that were there, but there was no household stuff. Maybe like a table, a lot of household stuff, but there wasn't like rows of pots and pans and all that stuff. So it was still fun to get out there. I guess this is essentially the first estate auction of 2024. I can honestly say I don't think auction season is done with because, well, I think it's just about to begin for the year. So it's been fun. Thanks for tagging along. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe for more treasure hunts just like this. Stay tuned for many more adventures. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.